OPPO's first outing in 2019 is with the launch of its new K series. The newly launched OPPO K1 is actually touted to be the most affordable smartphone with an in-display fingerprint scanner. And at Rs 16,990 for the 4GB 64GB variant, which is the only variant that is available, the OPPO K1 is actually the most affordable in-display fingerprint scanner phone in India. Now, is that all there is to the phone, or does the phone actually have some redeeming qualities? And is there more that you can look forward to? Well, I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, and I spent some time at the launch event in India, and here are my first impressions of the phone, which actually are not in my hand because I just got some time with the phone at the event. The first thing I noticed when I held the OPPO K1 in my hands is that it is light and slim. Not many phones in this price range are 7.4mm thin now. And couple that with the 156g weight of the phone, you have one of the thinnest phones under Rs 20,000. The K1 also comes in two color options, piano black and astral blue. The astral blue color of the phone is a very heavy gradient that gradually moves from blue to violet. Or is that... okay, I'm colorblind, never mind. It does look pretty and flashy though. But note this, the K1 is made of plastic and not glass. Honestly though, the display of the OPPO K1 is where all the action is at. It has this large 6.41-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel. Yes, you heard that right. It is an AMOLED panel under Rs 20,000. And OPPO has used an AMOLED panel because you cannot install in-display fingerprint scanners on an LCD screen yet. And secondly, there is a tiny dewdrop notch that incorporates the 25MP selfie camera. I had very little time with the phone at the cramped hands-on area at the launch, and therefore I couldn't really test the display. However, I found the display to be bright and crisp even in that dark setting. The power button is on the right edge and the volume rocker is on the left edge. At the bottom you get a micro USB port on the OPPO K1, which I think is the biggest issue of the phone because it is 2019 and Type-C has to become a standard, for God's sake. The single downward firing speaker also sits at the bottom, by the way. With the K1, OPPO has finally moved on from the MediaTek Helio P60 to a more powerful Snapdragon 660 system on chip. It is heartening to see an OPPO phone with a powerful processor in the under Rs 20,000 price category. You also get the phone in a single variant with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. You can further expand the storage to up to 256GB using a micro SD card. This is a fairly powerful setup and even the most power-hungry users can extract enough grunt for gaming. The phone has OPPO's homegrown ColorOS 5.2 based on Android 8.1. Again, I think Android Pie should be a standard in all phones launching in 2019. So this is another letdown. But I guess an update should come soon, let's hope so. As for the cameras, you get a 25MP camera on the front with AI for beautification and 8 scene detection modes. This is definitely another marquee feature of this phone. On the rear, you get a 16MP plus 2MP setup with a flash for low light situations. I really didn't get time to take a lot of shots at the hands-on area, but here are a few samples for you to see. The OPPO K1, even before I review it, is by far the company's most value for money smartphone yet. It feels like an attractive proposition for buyers who want some power and grunt from the phone thanks to the Snapdragon 660 that is present inside the phone. And the fact that it looks good and that it has an AMOLED display with an in-display fingerprint scanner are serious value additions. I'm not a big fan of in-display fingerprint scanners, but to actually make it affordable and accessible to more smartphone users is definitely an added advantage for the OPPO K1. So what do you guys think of the OPPO K1? Do you think that it is a good proposition under Rs 20,000? Do let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye.